Why, hello there, my Ninja Turtles. How you doing? I will never call you guys that again. I'm very sorry. Anyway, how are you doing? Today we're going to talk about the Ninja Turtles super move. Now, there's a couple things I've touched on previously, such as I've already predicted... I've already had my prediction on their gameplay. For those of you who don't know what it is, I said that the Ninja Turtles will play like a double Ice Climbers from Smash Brothers. I'll do a quick rundown. Basically, you control the one character, and another Ninja Turtle is right behind you, which follows up on attacks that you do, and then you have the two other turtles behind the other fighter, far away, far enough out of the way to where they're not like disrupting the fight, and they're also not making the fighter you're fighting against feel like claustrophobic. I'm sure they're gonna find a way for the other turtles to be close but far away so that there can be some space on the screen. But anyway, yeah, that's what I think. I think it's gonna be a double Ice Climber situation, and I think you're gonna be able to like pick an order to what turtle you want. So you could start off with Raph if you want, or you can start with Leo, Mike, Donatello, whatever order you want, and that's what I think is going to happen. And I think the trait button, the circle, will be just the swap button. That'll be their character trait. Or if they want to do something real crazy, they could do another trait on top of it. I don't know what the hell. It could be like something called Turtle Power, and it could be like some crazy shit. But that's not what this video is about. I just wanted to get that out there, just in case. Anyway, let's get into the video itself. I want to predict the Ninja Turtles super move. Now, I'm gonna say a couple things. I'm not gonna lie. I thought, this is probably an unpopular opinion, but I'd like to think that I will always be honest when it comes to Injustice, when it comes to anything. I thought Adam's super move, I thought it was good, but I feel like it was missing like something really cool at the end. I don't know. I just feel like Adam's super move was just too short, and that's not a pun. I'm just saying I feel like Adam's super move felt too quick, and it didn't feel like, yeah, like, I don't know. Anyway, then you move over to Enchantress's. I think Enchantress's super move, I think her super move sucks. I'm sorry if that's unpopular. I think her super move is not good. She just clones your character, and then it like punches you, and then they go into a like a sonic charge ball, and then they just hit you, and then there's like a green explosion, and then that's it. I'm sorry. I do not like her super move. I think she is capable of tremendous things, and that was not one of them. Anyway, let's just move on. Let's move on from that. I think Adam's was good, but not great, and I think Enchantress's sucked. If I was in charge of that super move, I would have scrapped it, and I would have done something completely different. I would have done something awesome. Alright, but here we go. So there's a couple things. I think... Now, the reason I bring up why Adam and Enchantress's super moves are not that great, I think there's a reason for it. I think they spent a lot of time... I think the Ninja Turtle super move is going to be amazing. I think it's going to be like a visual spectacle. I think it'll probably be like the longest super move of them all. Because I feel like they have to give enough payoff to each turtle. Although not really. In my prediction... Yeah, okay, so I'm going to get to that in a second. But I think this is going to be the longest super move. And by longest, I mean I think there's going to be a lot of damage dealt to the opponent during this super move. Like, I think it's just going to be the most drawn out in terms of, like, just visual cinematography, a cinematic of the turtles fighting the enemy. I think it's just going to take the longest amount of time. So, there's a couple things. I want to address 2 things, or 3 things. So let's go with Ninja Turtle side characters. I definitely think at least one other Ninja Turtle character will appear. And I'm pretty sure I think I know who it is, but I'll go through the quick rundown. Let me just say who it could be, but I highly doubt it. Let's go with Bebop and Rocksteady first. To those 2, I think it would be awesome if they played a role in this super move at some point. Now, you're probably saying, how would they appear? You know, why would Bebop and Rocksteady be in this super move? Well, it could be possible that maybe at some point during the super move, your character flies through a building, and then, you know, oh, Bebop and Rocksteady just so happened to be in the room you fell in. But that is doubtful, I think. I think that is doubtful. But then again, I think an appearance from a Ninja Turtle character people like, it could be possible. So, Bebop and Rocksteady, I don't think so. And then you have other characters like Krang. I don't know that much about, but I don't think so. Now, let's get to the more likely characters. Shredder. Will Shredder appear in this super move? And I'm gonna have to say I don't think so. No, because when I think of a super move, when I think of a super move, every super move doesn't last more than like 20 seconds. I think this super move's gonna be a little bit longer than that, but I just feel like all the turtles would have to do something in this to constitute it being like a super move, and then you would have to have Shredder come in and do something, and there's just not enough time, I don't think, for that. And it also just wouldn't make sense for Shredder, because he doesn't work, he's not gonna help the turtles, right? He's gonna fight against them. So Shredder, I'm gonna say no, but you know what? I would love if Shredder was the premier skin for a character. I don't think there are any characters in the game that would represent Shredder like that well, so I don't think it's gonna happen. But yeah, so that's Shredder. So off the table now. And now I'm gonna just go ahead and do the obvious thing that I'm sure everyone thought. I think Master Splinter. Now, if you don't know who that is, that's their mentor, Splinter, the giant rat, giant kung fu master rat. Yeah, and I have another prediction, but I'm going to save that for a different video, because I just want that to be its own thing. But anyway, so here we go. This is my prediction now. Master Splinter, I think, is going to make an appearance. And he always hangs out in their, like, in their home environment, which is in the sewer, a special area in the sewer. I don't think I think he rarely leaves. Now, I don't know if that's particularly true, but in every adaptation of the Turtles that, like, I've ever seen, he doesn't tend to leave that area very often. I mean, the Turtles, their whole thing is that they like to do what they need to do silently and quickly, but then again, you know, it's like they're teenagers, so yeah, I don't know. But anyway, that's just my interpretation. I don't think Splinter likes to leave that area, so I am sure that they would take the super move to that area where they live. So, okay, so here is what I think the super move is going to be. So, once you activate the super move, I think it's going to start out, each turtle is going to get in a couple hits. So it'll start off with I don't think the super move will be different for each turtle. But how cool would that be? I just thought of that on the spot. But how awesome would that be if each turtle had like a custom alternate super move? Oh, how cool would that be? But I highly doubt it. I highly doubt it. But how awesome would that be? And what if each alternate super move featured a Ninja Turtle character, a different one in each one? Like one had Splinter, one had Shredder, one had Bebop, and then another one had like Rocksteady and Krang and whoever. How awesome would that be? That was a tangent. I'm sorry. Let's get back into my prediction. So, because that's not happening. That is not happening. Alright, anyway. So I think it's going to start, and I think... So what's going to happen is, I think you're going to be kicked. You're going to be taken into like an alleyway. I don't know how, but you're going to be taken into an alleyway where each turtle is going to get a big like hit off. And then after all 4 turtles get their big hit, I'm sure there's going to be a pothole nearby where one of the turtles knocks you into it. It doesn't matter who, just one of them. And then you're flying down the sewer. And while you're going down the sewer, I'm sure the turtles are following. Probably, I'm sure the enemy is probably getting hit all over their body as they're flying down the sewer. And I'm gonna... There's another thing that I think is gonna happen, but I'm not gonna talk about it here. You're just gonna have to go watch the video I upload after. Anyway, you're gonna go down into the sewer where something secret happens that I'm not gonna say just yet. You're gonna have to watch the other video to know. And that's where you're gonna like... the character is gonna wash up like near like the turtle headquarter area, where probably like I can see Mikey doing this. I can see Mikey picking up the bad guy and like throwing him like into the, or any of them honestly, taking him and throwing him into the middle of everything. And then Splinter will show up, and then he will end the super move. He'll probably start doing some kung fu on the bad guy, like punches and kicks and doing everything. And I don't know why, but I really want, and now this is just an optional ending for me. I really want Mikey to throw a pizza at the enemy. I don't know. And it has to be a Domino's pizza. It has to be a Domino's box that he opens up and throws it at the enemy. You know what? That would be so funny. I would love that. I would love that. But here's how I think the super move would end. So Splinter would start doing his kung fu. You know, he'd be beating the crap out of the opponent. And then what happens after that is, I'm sure the turtles would take the guy and they would like bring him back up. Like super quick. This is quick. This is quick stuff. I'm sure they would quickly toss him back up. And then that's when I think Mikey would throw the pizza at the bad guy. Come on, don't tell me that wouldn't be hilarious. It's like the super move's over, it's done, but then Mikey is just like, hey, pizza delivery, and then he just throws it at the guy, like a burning hot pizza. Like, that would be just awesome. So let me do the rundown again in case you weren't really, in case you got lost in there. So, super move initiates. Each turtle each turtle gets a hit off. So 1, 2, 3, and 4. That's going to be like a 6-second sequence or so. To which point one of them hits you really hard and you fly through the wall. Oh no, I'm sorry. In an alleyway, and oh yeah, so the first 4 hits happen. You're in an alleyway, and then one of the turtles or all of them put you into a pothole. You're going down. You're getting hit on the way down. To which point you're in the sewer and you wash up in the area where the headquarters are, and then Splinter's like, he probably says something inspirational, something wise, and then he just starts kicking the crap out of your opponent. Probably gets in like 5 or 6 like good hits, a couple kicks, to which point the turtles probably bring him back up in the sewer, and another character shows up to get like 1 hit, to get like 1 clean hit. I'm not saying who. Should be obvious at this point though. You're in a sewer. And then you get flown back up through the same pothole you came in, and then you're just there. And then like you think the super move's over, but then Mikey shows up, and he's probably like wearing a pizza delivery outfit, and he's like, pizza delivery, and then he just chucks a giant burning hot pizza onto the opponent. Yeah, and well, maybe the pizza could happen before you fall into the sewer, because like that gives an opportunity for all the pizza to like wash off. But it doesn't matter. Maybe the pizza could be the first. Or, oh yeah, I mean, maybe that could be the initiating part of the super move. Maybe it could be like, you have to have Mikey throw like a pizza at the guy, and then that starts the super move. I'm going with that instead. I'm changing it. That's the beginning of the super move. You throw a pizza at the guy, and if you hit him with the pizza, that's what initiates the super move. And then when you get thrown into the sewer, all the pizza washes off. Alright, there you go. There's your super move. I hope I'm right. And yeah, that's it. And now I'm going to, in another video, I'm going to talk about a character who I think is going to appear in the TMNT super move for like a split second or something. But it's all good. Okay, thank you for watching. Do you agree? And what do you think is going to happen in this super move? I want to start discussing, because the Ninja Turtles, they're coming soon, dude. They're coming soon. Cowabunga! But anyway, yeah, that's going to do it. Thank you for watching. Keep on fighting. I will see you in the next video. Have a fantastic day.